you're watching this, you probably failed JEE mains. And believe me, I'm in the same boat. This is the first academic setback of my entire life. I got second place in 10th, I got second place in 11th as well, and I got 88% in 12 boards. I was a straight A student. Well, failing JEE, fine, okay, we failed JEE, what's next? We still have another exam which I can prepare for. MCET. If you do not know what MCET is, it is essentially the entrance exam which is accepted in Telangana state. I failed by 1 mark. And if I'm being totally honest, I became very depressed during this period of my life. I became exactly how I used to be when I was 14, 15. Completely depressed. I even started self-harming at some point of time. And yet I'm grateful for it. In every bad thing there is good, and in every good thing there is bad. Maybe I would have become a total degenerate in college if I qualified MCET or JEE, who knows. Whatever happens, it's for the best. It's honestly just fate. And now this is not me saying you can cope by saying, oh yeah, it's just fate, it's just fate. Of course you'll have to work for it. But if you work for it and you didn't get it, then it's just fate, it's predestined. That's my mindset with everything, honestly, because even if you fail, you gain experience. And experience is extremely valuable. Okay, for example, let's say you studied a lot for JEE. You studied 16 hours a day, 12 hours a day, and still ended up not qualifying. That is completely fine because you built discipline over time. You are now a completely different person. You've upgraded as a person. Yo guys, it's the editor here. Really quickly, I want to add on to what Civil said here. Your life is worth way more than a percentile. The main problem with the JEE space is that we associate our self-worth with the marks we are getting. These two things shouldn't go together. Of course, yeah, it is nice to get good marks, it's a completely satisfying, it's a rewarding experience from all of the studying you've been doing. But it shouldn't be the sole indicator of how much you value yourself. I know it can get very hard in the JEE space, I've been there myself. And if you need anyone to reach out to, you can reach out to me on Instagram, civilized.legend. If you need anyone to talk to, my DMs are open. And if I'm being totally honest, I deserve to fail. I only slept for 4 hours a day, which turned me into a walking zombie. वो भी literally, उठो, brain बंद करके पढ़ना शुरू करो. And because of that, I learned absolutely nothing throughout my day. Even though मैं 14-16 hours पढ़ रहा था, मेरा effective study time was probably like 5 hours. And to compensate for this lost sleep, I used to have 2 to 3 liters of black coffee per day. I used to have lots of energy drinks as well. Little did I realize I was digging my own grave. I got so stressed that my hairline started receding. You can see right here, this is from the JEE days. I got so stressed कि hairline पीछे चले जाना शुरू हुई. And that too, I'm just 17 right now. One thing I want you to realize is that failure is a part of life. You cannot go through life without experiencing failure at least once. And if you haven't failed yet in life, that means you're not even trying. The fact you failed means you tried. That's at least something. Most people won't even try. I know you might be feeling shit after failing JEE, but trust me, it gets better with time. Eventually life moves on. There are bigger things to focus on life. Just because you failed at JEE doesn't mean you failed at life. There are still thousands of ways you can succeed. Maybe JEE just isn't one of them. And if I'm being totally honest, the worst thing you can do is tie your self-worth to your percentile. You're worth way more than a percentile. So this brings me to the main topic of discussion. You have to prioritize your health. You see, health is directly proportional to study. The better your health is, the better you can study. And if you ask me, I'll divide health into 3 parts. Physical health, mental health. So first, let's go over mental health. So in order to improve your mental health, you need to meditate. Just do this for 5 minutes daily. You don't have to do 15-20 minutes. 5 minutes is enough. It's not going to take up too much of your time, and yet it's going to improve your mental health crazily, like drastically. The second thing you need to do in order to improve your mental health is gratitude journaling. This is where you take a pen and paper and write down things you're grateful for. I like to write down 5 to 10 things I'm grateful for per day, and also write down a reason for why you're grateful for the thing, because I realize that this helps you improve your skill of gratitude. And gratitude is essentially just happiness. The more grateful you are, the happier you will be. Third thing you need to do, journaling. Journaling is the act of taking a pen and paper and just writing down anything essentially. Thoughts, how your day went, what you're gonna do tomorrow. Anything. Just take a pen and a paper and just start writing down things. Simple as that. Before you move on to physical health, I highly recommend that you go and improve your mental health first. Because if your mental health is shit, your physical health will also be shit. So speaking of physical health, I'll start off with my current situation as of now. I'm currently losing fat. You can see I've become kind of chubby. So I'm working on losing fat and I'm working out on a daily basis. So coming to physical health, you need to do resistance training. So now you have 2 choices, calisthenics and weightlifting. You can do any one of these works, and also you want to do cardio on top of that. I tend to get my cardio in by playing football. I play like approximately like 15 to 20 matches per month. So yeah, I'm getting my cardio in. You also want to eat healthy. This is kind of obvious, just avoid junk food, bro. Stop eating like a small child. Eat like an adult and maybe like your hormones will fix themselves and you'll start looking like one. I'm assuming you are 18 years old almost, right? I turned 18 in a month. So we're just 17, 18-year-olds, like we're basically adults. So start eating like an adult, start eating healthy, have a balanced diet. This is like obvious things. I shouldn't be here teaching this to you. You should have learned this in like KG2 or something like pre-prime PP2. Basically every part of your life improves if you improve your health. Just make sure you're taking care of your health, or else you'll end up getting hospitalized like I did about 1 year ago. This pretty much destroyed my entire JEE, like whatever I had, whatever potential I had for JEE. So yeah, that's all from me. Make sure you're looking after yourself, make sure you're taking care of yourself, and bye bye.